everyone, welcome back to another video. For today's video, I have a niche mini haul. I have 3 fragrances that I want to share with you guys that have been sent over to me. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to dig into this and just share these fragrances with you guys. So if you are new here and you love fragrance talk, body care, self-care, beauty, go ahead and subscribe because that's pretty much all that we talk about on this channel. And with that said, let's jump right into today's haul.
By the glamorous, ooh, flowers, by the glamorous, ooh, flowers.
Right, guys, so I have 3 fragrances that I want to share with you guys. I was going to do one big haul combined together, but I wanted to keep the designer fragrances separate and I wanted to do these separate because these are niche fragrances and I am super thankful these 3 fragrances were sent over to me. But you guys know that I am super honest with you guys. I let you guys know my opinion on the fragrances. I am super thankful and grateful, but I will always give my opinion no matter what. So we're going to jump right in. The first one that I want to share with you guys is from a house called Veronica, and here is the fragrance that I received. So it came in these really pretty box packaged up with this blue wrapping paper. We have the fragrance, but here is the beautiful packaging for this fragrance, and this one is called Sur la Plage, which something about maybe la playa, so maybe beach. Let me go ahead and search it up so that I can tell you guys the notes for this fragrance, but I'm very excited about it. I already played around with it a little bit. Just remember that this is a haul video. I need to give this disclaimer every time I do haul videos because these are really like my first impressions with these fragrances and things can change. I can either fall even more in love with them or they can end up smelling totally different like it has happened in the past to me. So first off, let's talk about Veronica by. So about them, here on the website it says sunshine for the senses and the soul. Perfumes, beauty, and accessories inspired by the Mediterranean and crafted around the best of nature for your well-being. Luminous and tender perfumes. And this one, when I saw this one, I was like, yes, that's the one that I want to try because it looks like a very beachy perfume. The notes are orange blossom, magnolia, jasmine, tuberose, pink pepper, and cedarwood. And you can get the travel spray for $59. You can get discovery sets from them to try them out first. But everything about it is super duper impressive to me. This bottle, beautiful. It looks so expensive, so luxurious, super heavy, really nicely made. Like, I love the way this looks. The cap is really pretty and heavy. Everything is gorgeous about it. So that right there, I'm already loving. When I first got this and I sprayed it, it immediately made me happy because you guys know how much I adore KKW Body 2 fragrance. Just because it does remind me of a beachy fragrance. It kind of falls into that category of Tom Ford Soleil Blanc and just those beachy type of fragrances, but they still have like a little bit of white floral, but not too much because white floral can really give me a headache. So many of the ones that I have been trying lately, for example, Tom Ford Soleil Blanc is beautiful as well, but that one does have a little bit more cardamom and spices in it along with those white florals and coconut. So it is a very beachy fragrance, but it's also a little thicker to my nose. Recently, Juliet Has a Gun Lust for Sun was released. That one, the white florals have been really strong lately. So I've just kind of been craving something that reminds me of KKW Body 2, but that I know I can get all the time because once I run out of that bottle, that's it. So I think this is the closest that I have gotten to that, but step it up a little bit, add a little bit more luxury to it because it does smell a little more, oh my God. The way that they describe it on the website, it says, on the beach, the scent of bare skin under the sun. I do get that right away. I get like the white florals and I get this beachy scent, but it's almost as if the sun was hitting my skin and it's really warm. The scent of bare skin under the sun, refreshed by the salty waters, caressed by the balmy air, enriched by orange blossoms, magnolia, and jasmine. This is the beach, an ode to sensuality, a dive into pure pleasure, divine alone, sinful with a lover. It smells very luxurious, very expensive, very dainty, kind of like those same vibes that I always describe, like gentle fluidity gold, commodity gold, where you get a specific scent from those fragrances, but then there's this airiness to them that just makes it very easy to wear, and it makes them feel really expensive and luxurious. And that's exactly what this is giving me. It's not thick, it's not cloying, and you get those florals in there, but they're not too much, they're not sharp, they're not screechy. There's a warmth in here, a creaminess, and as well something is kind of creamy, and I do kind of get that vibe of like suntan lotion, but at the same time it's not too much, it's kind of like in the background. So this definitely makes me think of a vacation, but staying at like a hotel with a really nice lobby, and you go in with like a really pretty summer dress and a really big hat and your glasses, like your sunglasses, and you just smell really, really luxurious. That is what this makes me think of. I still have yet to wear this, so this is not my final thoughts on this. This is just a haul, but I did want to share it, and I want to say thank you so much, Veronica, for sending this over to me, because this is a beautiful, beautiful creation. I love everything about it. I love the packaging. This is going to go with me in my luggage when I move, because I definitely want to use this up this summer. This needs to be in my rotation this summer, with a few that I have planned out to wear this summer. I think I want to add this to my June perfume tray, because it's the closest I think I'm going to get to KKW Body 2, which makes me super duper happy. But then again, this feels very luxurious. The notes in here just smell so expensive. That's all I could think of. This is beautiful. This is literally like a beach goddess, but she's bougie at the same time. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. I definitely recommend checking them out. And I really, really love that they don't only have a full-size bottle where people have to just blind buy it based off of what someone is saying without really being able to try it out. So they do have, I believe I saw sample sizes, I saw discovery sets, I saw a travel size. So I really, really like that. But this is gorgeous. And if you can get your hands on a discovery kit, they have so many other fragrances to choose from. So now I'm really curious. I see here that they have like woody fragrances, citrusy fragrances, green fragrances. I see florals. So I definitely recommend checking them out. So that is Veronica by Sur la Plage. And I'm going to share a discount code with you guys that they gave me as well. I almost forgot about that. They gave me a 10% discount code. So using the code AmyGlam, you can get 10% off of your order. So I'm going to put that on the screen so that you guys could take advantage of that. And then now I'm going to move on to the next two that I got from So Avant-Garde. So they reached out and they wanted to know if there was any fragrances that I wanted to try out, and they also gave me a discount code for you guys. So I'm going to put the code on the screen. The code is Amy20 for 20% off, and the website is soavantgarde.com. I'm going to put all of the information for these fragrances in the description box. So Avant-Garde, thank you so much for this opportunity. I am so excited about these fragrances. First off, I have to start with this one, because if you have been following me for a long time, you know my struggle with Parfums de Marly Delena fragrances. I have tried the original Delena, and at first I liked it. Then all of a sudden I started to pick up so much of, I don't remember what spice it is that's in there, but it just overtakes all of the fragrance. And I do love that really girly base that fragrance has, like the rose. It's like a sweet pink delicate rose, but then all of those spices really come out on my skin, and it just kind of messes it up for me. So I've never really wanted a full size of Delena. I've had dupes, and then I also recently started really liking Delena Exclusive and the dupes that I had for it. But again, the incense started to come through on my skin way more than anything else. So I just told myself, I think Delena is just not for me. And when I got the email from So Avant-Garde, I saw that they had Lena La Rose. And I read a little bit about it on Fragrantica, and I saw people describing it as the lighter, fresher version of Delena. And I was just like, wait a minute, this might be the one for me. So I went ahead and chose, and you guys, this is my first ever Delena fragrance. Look at how beautiful the bottle is. I know that you guys have seen these bottles everywhere, but this is gorgeous. The cap is so gorgeous. Cap has like a little stone there in the middle, super girly, weighted. Feels really, really nice. I just cannot wait to display this in my collection because I never thought that I would have a Delena, just because I didn't think I would find the right one for me. So the main accords for this fragrance are floral, fresh, rose, aquatic, fruity, musky, tropical, and citrus. I took a chance with this because I had never smelled this fragrance before, and I was just hoping, I was like, oh, I hope that I like it, because even if someone is gifting me a fragrance, I don't take advantage of that. You know what I mean? Like, I really want to pick products or scents that I am going to love. So I really did my research before getting back to them. And the top notes for this fragrance are lychee, pear, and bergamot, which you guys know I do not enjoy lychee in a lot of fragrances. And that's another reason why the original Delena was not for me either, was because of that kind of like sour note in there. The middle notes are Turkish rose, peony, watery notes, and floral notes. And the base notes are white musk, woody notes, and Haitian vetiver. So you guys, this is the Delena for me. I found the Delena that works. This is so girly, so feminine. Oh my God. So bright and juicy and aquatic when it first opens up, but you still get that rose. So it's kind of like a rose water with this brightness and this really girly touch to it. And I pick up the original Delena rose that I really, really like without all of those incense and harsh notes. So if you have ever tried the original Delena or Delena exclusive and you just weren't a fan because of, you know, the way that those spices came through or the incense came through, this is the way to go. And I put this on my hand the other day when I first got it. I sprayed it on my arm and it lasted a long time for being like a fresh, more aquatic type of fragrance. It lingers and you do still get that niche quality. I saw in the reviews a lot of people comparing it to Chloe. And once I saw that, I was like, okay, that means I'm gonna like it, because Chloe is one of those fragrances that I really love, that I've been using for so many years. So that kind of sealed the deal for me, because if I get like a Delena mixed with a Chloe, it sounds beautiful. And I do get that. But this is more than that. This is not Chloe. It does have kind of like a vibe to it, but it's so beautiful. So feminine. You think of the color pink when you put this on. So you do have to enjoy rose, but it's not a heavy, thick, deep rose. A very juicy, wet rose, a pink rose, like pink soft petals. That's kind of what I think about with this. Not a red rose. And then that little bit of like a tart, sour touch to it. So it's kind of like what the Carolina Herrera Very Good Girl, was it? Like kind of like what that was trying to be, but that one turned so screechy and nasty on me. This does not do that. I'm so happy I have this. Like, I would get this if I was not gifted this. I would buy this myself, because it's the most feminine, beautiful scent that you can wear in hot weather, in springtime, in summertime, maybe even in all year round if you want, because it's just so beautiful and feminine. This is beautiful. So I'm definitely going to be putting this in my June tray as well, for sure. So I'm going to be getting to know it better, wearing it. The bottle is absolutely beautiful. I love everything about it. So loving this one. And then there's another fragrance that I got from So Avant-Garde. I had been very curious about this fragrance because I did have a little travel size of it from Scentbird, and I kept going kind of back and forth with it, but there was something about it that I really liked. It reminded me of a lot of other fragrances, like niche fragrances that I have tried. But the other ones, they wouldn't really let the fruity part shine too much. They would get kind of like patchouli or kind of too woody. So this one, when I tried it, it was kind of like the best one that meshed in with my skin. And this is my first time ever Tiziana Terenzi fragrance. So I did not know that these bottles were so massive and heavy, but this is Andromeda. And this bottle is gorgeous. This is very heavy. The cap of this is so heavy and weighted, and it's such a gorgeous cap. This kind of reminds me of like astrology. I'm not sure what, I need to do like research on what this is supposed to like represent, but it kind of reminds me of like those like birth charts or something, like an astrology. And then here is the bottle of it. So the main accords for this fragrance are woody, sweet, vanilla, white floral, amber, fruity, floral, powdery, yellow floral, and green. The top notes are ylang ylang, water jasmine, bergamot, and grass. Middle notes are peach, pear blossom, lily, white heliotrope, violet leaf, and damask rose. And the base notes are cashmere wood, ebony, amber, tonka, vanilla, coconut, and sugar. I love this one. And what I like about this one is I had my move in mind with this one, and I was like, you know what? I want a fragrance that I can save. This is not going to be an everyday fragrance for me because it's not that type of fragrance that I go for like on a daily basis, or one that I say it's like my all-time love. I feel like this one's more for like a special event, a special occasion, and I do think that this is one that you can wear year-round. So that's why I went with this one. And this is long lasting. This projects. It has this really nice fruitiness to it, but I also pick up on the woodiness as well. It's sexy. It feels very grown. It feels like the grown version of those fruity fragrances that we love. So this is definitely something that I would wear in the evening time to go out, maybe out to dinner somewhere, birthday dinner, during the holidays, on a Valentine's Day date. I don't know, just something that I really want to feel like, wow, she smells amazing. She smells expensive. She smells luxurious. This is beautiful. I pick up on so many things, so it's kind of hard for me to describe right now like exactly what I'm smelling. For sure, I smell fruits. For sure, I smell wood. And I do pick up on the coconut, which makes me, I'm a happy girl with that. Yeah, the coconut is kind of like in the back. It gives it like a creamy, sweet touch to it. The wood notes are there, so it adds like a very like grown-up feel to it. And then the fruits and the florals are just, everything kind of hits you at different times. I even pick up some of that peach, and it's gorgeous. So this one is definitely one that I would pick up more often for sure. And I would 100% honest with you guys, I love this one more than this one, but I'm happy I have this one because this to me is like a grown woman sexy type of fragrance. Like I don't have too many of those because I'm a very sensitive girl. I get headaches easily, so I don't really have too many like strong beast mode like sexy fragrances. I have a few, but I needed something like this in my collection, like for those special events and just days that I just want to feel very sexy. This will do it. It will make you feel like a grown, sexy woman. There are other fragrances that smell like this that I have smelled in the past. I think there's a Surge Off fragrance that smells like this. Yeah, people say that the Herba Pura, I think it is. So there's just something about Herba Pura that I didn't really enjoy. I think the amber shined through way stronger than it does in this one. I pick up more of like the tonka bean, the vanilla, the coconut, and then the base note has that sweetness in it. So it's going to stay with that sweetness throughout the entire time that you wear it. It's not, if it would have just been ebony, amber, wood, without those other notes in there in the base, it probably would have dried down like way too strong for me, and like maybe not as feminine as I would like, but the dry down of this is very intoxicating, very, very intoxicating. So that is going to be it for my haul because I could just keep on talking about them. I'm really in love. I want to get to know them better. Thank you so much, So Avant-Garde, for sending these over. Again, my discount code for So Avant-Garde is Amy20. I'm going to be leaving the link in the description box, all of the information on the fragrances for today. And I'm just so happy. I'm a very happy girl, and I definitely recommend these fragrances. They are top notch, all three of them. So that's going to be it for me today. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment down below if you own any of these and how you feel about them. Share your experience, your thoughts, if you like them, if you don't like them. You know that here we talk about it all. That's going to be it for me today, and I will see you guys in my next video.
Ooh la la.